106 miles to Chicago.
Welcome to Costco.
We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Say hello to my little friend.
Ever dance with the devil in the bedroom?
I'll buy that for $1.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Get to the shovel! There's no flying in baseball!
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
To infinity and beyond!
I wish I knew how to quit these.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
It should be Riddick. Escape convict.
There's Johnny.
Murder.
You tell him I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Why so serious?
Don't you like clowns?
Bleed my own blood.
But the English language had deteriorated into a hybrid of hillbilly, valley girl, inner city slang, and various grunts.
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, unless you're from a lonely island where it's like an average day for work for them, where you chop off their own dick.
Are you pressing the button? Because I couldn't hear that.
There you go. I said unless it's like Andy Samberg with where they had the work day or whatever, where he chops off his own dick every day and shits on Deborah's desk. You seen that video?
Yeah.
Like a boss.
Like a boss. Yeah.
Suck my own dick, and then I cut it off. Shit on Deborah's desk. That's an average day of work.
I don't think he cuts off his own dick. I don't think he said that. I think he just said suck his own dick. And somebody's like, did you say suck your own dick? Like, nah, that ain't me.
I thought he cut off. You know what? Here, let's watch.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Like a boss.
4 years ago, I was basically
Oh,
unemployed.
we're not going to do the pop culture kicks on trip.
No home.
We're just again.
Yeah, I figure by now everybody already forgot who we are.
We're just going to go in raw.
Yeah.
Raw dog the trailers.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the intro. So, yeah, let's do the intro.
Yeah.
You want to do it, or you want me to do it?
It is.
You're the newlywed, so.
It is Sunday, October 22nd, and this is the Pop Culture Kick podcast.
Right on.
We're going to start off with watching some trailers this morning, and then get into some news and other fun stuff that we want to talk about today.
Yes, it will be a front-end heavy load of trailers. Just catching up.
Loads.
Oh, yes.
Heavy loads of trailers to your face.
Loads of trailers coming right at you. We'll get through those. We'll talk about them, and then we'll move on to other topics and things. We've had a hiatus for a little bit. Lots of shit going on. October is September and October are pretty busy. So
yeah,
we are back. So here we go.
Here we go, shooting some heavy loads of trailers into your eyes.
Yes, into your head.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
First one is Aquaman 2 trailer.
4 years ago, I was basically.
Yeah, this is the one without Amber Heard, right?
The Wanderer.
Yeah, she's in it,
No,
but I think she's like
limited.
But now, I'm a husband.
Like I think that's supposed to be her right there in the red hair.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. I know how you do it, Pops.
My job was a little less stressful than yours.
There you go. Looking down. Django Fett is Aquaman's baby
I finally got
grandfather.
a job. I'm the king of Atlantis. 500 million people from every known species in the sea call this place home. But that doesn't mean they all like me.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear.
Hell yeah.
Is that Stingray?
Black Manta.
Burn his kingdom to ash.
must be stopped, or a global meltdown is imminent.
I think I know someone that might be able to help us. Ooh, you look rough. Good job, little brother. High five.
Do not call me brother. I cannot believe you let this happen.
Yeah, well, I hate this job.
True king builds bridges, right?
True king builds bridges.
He did it.
We need to find Manta.
He's different now. He's stronger than before.
It's the Black Trident. During King Atlan's time, there were 7 kingdoms. And the Trident was a curse upon them all.
The Trident's dark magic is spreading.
He means to end the bloodline.
Yeah.
I don't know what lies ahead, but we can't leave our children a world
In that
without hope.
bloodline.
You're not as bad at this as you think.
Bill Jason Momoa.
If you lead, the 7 kingdoms will follow.
Oh, I saw Amber Heard.
Bam. Right there. Look. There you go. December 20th.
I think this will be the last time he plays Iron Man. Or, I'm sorry, Captain America.
Yes. Yes. Very last time he plays.
All right. This is
My name is Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson.
Am I a troubled kid?
It's
Yeah.
like a series,
You could say
right?
that.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Bad grades, bullies, all the normal stuff. And then there's some stuff that's maybe not so normal. There you are.
You
saw something. Something that no one
A
else
harpy.
can see. The stories that I have told you about great gods and half-bloods, they are real.
Mrs. Jackson, things have changed. This is all developing a lot faster than we anticipated.
Grover, why is there half a goat in your pants?
So the important thing is not to panic.
Percy Jackson. We've been expecting you. The Master Ball has been stolen.
That guy was in the water.
Quest.
Remember what I taught you? You're gonna need to be brave now.
It looks pretty good.
Hopefully they do a book a season that allows them to flesh it out a little bit more.
Maybe.
Attention
Yeah,
players.
play video games.
You will now compete for our biggest cash prize in reality show history.
$4.5 million.
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh my God.
$4.56 million. People do a whole lot worse for a whole lot less.
I'll stab anybody for $20.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Right?
Alright, up
I'll
next.
stab you, then suck you off for $20.
Up next should be anime, Animusha.
Yeah.
They're making it.
Onimusha.
Yeah, man, these games were fucking awesome.
Yeah. I've always I never knew anything about them, but I've always seen the cover of it.
Dude, they're so fun. Animusha 2 and Animusha 3 were legit. That dude had a big forehead.
Yeah, it looked like Paris Hilton's face. Did you see that picture? It's like he's holding the pumpkin, dude. His hand is bigger than hers is. Yeah, the best one is like, I think the best one that I've seen like comment on that is like that kid definitely has telekinesis.
I like the watercolor
They did really well with the It almost looks roguish.
Yeah.
Pretty gory in that
You'll be the saddest part of me, a part of me that will never be mine. So
The game was pretty violent. It was mature rated.
Yeah.
That's like Xbox One, PS2 era. But man, those games are so damn good.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Hell yeah. Next up should be Argyle.
Oh yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah, that one does look good. I love the visual style.
I certainly hope you dance as well as you dress.
It's fucking haircut though.
Oh, he's got that 80s haircut. All London style.
We're not so different. Agent Argyle.
Little help? Hold on.
The book is phenomenal, sweetie, but what happens next?
It's called a cliffhanger.
Oh, I think we've watched this trailer
It's called
before.
a cop-out.
I don't know. It was on my list. I don't know if it was one we had watched before or not.
Oh my God, you're Ellie friggin' Conway.
Author of Argyle series, Ellie Conway!
I am such a fan.
Oh yeah? What is it you do?
Espionage.
Would you sign my book?
Here we go.
I love this book.
I like Sam Rockwell, man. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Real life spies.
Why would they care about me?
Because you're a goddamn fortune teller, Ellie. What you wrote in your new book actually happened, and you kicked a hornet's nest you didn't even know existed.
I'm in some really big trouble, Mom.
Oh, so now you're experimenting with drugs.
I want
Yeah,
all
throw it out
assets
here.
from them now. I need to write them.
I'm glad she's back for Beetlejuice too.
God, I hate that cat.
Just jumps through the floor. You can tell by all the colorful explosions and all that. I believe this is made by the same guy that did the Kingsman.
Time for you to meet
Yeah, with all those over-exaggerated.
Argyle.
Yeah. Well, you can tell by it. You can tell by the visuals.
Yeah.
Like, the style, by like the color pattern and all that. Yeah, see, very distinct.
Matt Vaughn.
Very distinct
If
cinematography.
you don't have a monitor, you're kind of screwed.
The next
Commercial.
2 days could make or break these
Dude,
two aspiring
yeah.
filmmakers.
Yeah,
Can they overcome hardship?
I have
and
it
take
set
home
for
the
my
gold?
premium, but
This
for
is
some
the
reason,
project.
when I do the activity, it ignores it.
You look like a fucked up hot dog.
That part was
very shocking to me.
Throw commercials up your butt all day.
Can we put that up? Anyone that may have encountered the strain. Breaking news, a group of armed extremists, the Nasty Lads, they've taken hostages at a Miss-Meat Lunchatorium downtown.
Let's go live.
We are the Nasty Lads! We are angry!
Here it comes. Peter Dinks.
He's a hero.
The Toxic Avenger.
That's what the kids are calling him. I think it's swell.
News lady.
Oh, I can't.
Come on, news lady. You're supposed to be impartial.
Shots fired. Shots fired. All units, please respond.
That's you in the symbol of the sweater. He dead. He died.
John Woo, bro. You know it's gonna be nothing but bullets and action.
Yeah.
Dude's a legend.
Oh. Workout montage. I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna kill everyone. Good job getting that Mustang to get me in there. You know, they had to go through like 60 Mustangs filming this movie.
Yeah.
You'd drive it 200 yards and it'd break down. They had to move on to another
You wouldn't
one.
be able to sneak up because you'd hear the suspension squeaking as it drove through parking lots. Oh, yeah. That's the John Woo shit right there. All these shots.
Yeah, okay.
That'll be fun.
The car hitting the fire hydrant and flipping and all that, that's what the Mustangs did when they drove on every 200 yards.
I'm so sorry to bother you. You must be Amanda.
Why did you come here?
In my line of work, you have to understand the patterns that govern the world. That can help you see the future. And I knew something was coming.
I don't understand.
Well,
What do you mean?
Ongoing cyber attacks across the country.
The truth is much scarier.
What is the truth?
We're gonna be okay, right?
Aren't you the one who always said if you're not paranoid by now, it's too late?
Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there? We've all been deserted.
No, I haven't kept it.
There is no going back to normal.
interesting.
Yeah, word. Yeah. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
A cyber attack, so...
Well, we don't know what else is there.
Right, yeah, well, yeah, it's, I guess it kicks off with a cyber attack, and then you just kind of left wondering what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I mean, if aliens are going to attack, that's what they do first, right? Shut down our shit.
Maybe.
Hi, I'm David Moss.
Maybe
When
it's
it comes
aliens.
to purchase a vehicle, Moss
Maybe it's
Nissan is simply the best around. Just
Eli Roth's new movie.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. My needs are small, I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for.
I used to love this town. Until what happened that night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm tired of pretending like everything is normal when it's not.
I want things to go back to normal too.
I remember him in Eli Roth's Hostel movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally did.
Yeah, all wet and then stuck her to the freaking frozen freezer.
Someone's out for revenge.
See the body up there?
And they're turning it into a sick holiday game.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
The sins of the father.
Yeah.
The longer this goes, the more twisted it gets. The weapon he's using is straight off a Thanksgiving table.
You're gonna be my
I don't want to spend my life looking over my shoulder. We need to stop them.
You're my pumpkin pie.
It is going to be a very happy Thanksgiving.
Let's see.
I think he filmed this like a long time ago too, like during the pandemic.
Yeah. I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about that one for quite a while. For those of you that are listening, going through the years of Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball's literally as old as I am. 1984.
Yeah.
God, that movie was fucking awesome.
Here we are, present day. What we got? Send it. Oh, next year, it's the future.
Looks good. So
Nice.
Well, we got one more trailer, and then we'll talk Dragon Ball.
Okay. Fall 2024.
The world is on fire.
Monarch was there in San Francisco. When the whole city was coming down, these guys were taking pictures, like they'd been waiting for it.
You think that your father was working for them?
This stuff was in a safe.
Who are they? What's Monarch?
This is cool because it's Kurt Russell and Kurt Russell's
This is the
kid
world we live in.
starring together.
Monsters are an inescapable reality.
Those files belong to us, and they are more important than you could possibly imagine.
This is gonna give me nightmares. Now, you can choke down that Monarch lie about your father disappearing. Or we can find out what really happened before it's too late.
Hey, Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Oh my God, go! This world, it's not ours. Believe me.
Hey.
It is so much more vast than we could possibly imagine.
These monsters and Monarch have taken everything from me. No.
Yeah. Why you gotta make it all about you?
The world is on fire. If you want to save millions of lives, we can use some help.
We need Gogeta. Gogeta. Nice.
Righteous. Oh, there's a season 2 of it. Okay, hold
cool.
on. I gotta watch this one.
Pretty cool. Oh, you want to watch that trailer?
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
What? What'd you do?
We have suffered.
At this part, you need to like put on that one picture of like the puppy dog that pulled the cord with the technical difficulties.
Well, I clicked on the thing to play it, and it popped up Google to play it externally.
Eh.
I'm gonna pause this real quick. So, Invasion Season 1 was fucking awesome.
I haven't seen.
Oh, dude. Apple TV Plus, you know me and I hate Apple, but their TV stuff with all their original shows, like,
yeah,
all of them are bangers, dude. They're
well, they got the budget. I mean,
yeah, exactly. And what I like about them is they don't put out 2 shows at a time. like Netflix will drop like 7 things at once.
Yeah.
So like Invasion will drop.
They gotta compete with each other.
Yeah, August 23rd, Invasion will drop, and then they'll put another show out. Like once they give a little bit of time for this season to go through, and then they bring another one. So they allow these shows to actually get some time up front. But For All Mankind, Invasion, Ted Lasso's on there. There's
that was like talking about that heavily.
Oh, dude, it's because he finally just watched it and he burned through all 3 seasons. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it's a funny show. But this
what was that one show where like you had like the 2 different memories or whatever? Like you had memories.
The Severance.
The Severance. Yeah, that's one that I really wanted to see.
That's on here. Like, man, there's some really good shit on this. It's all quality too, man.
All right, let's watch the trailer for season 2.
Season 2 of
Invasion.
So, real quick, For All Mankind, that's the one where it starts out back in like the space race in the 60s.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a part, I don't remember which decade they're showing because it goes through time, like coming up, but they're all standing on the moon and they fire the M16.
Yeah.
And they're like, is it going to come back around? Like, they don't know what the...
Yeah. Yeah, like they don't know what the gravity's going to do to it. No atmosphere.
Damn, sneezing. What the bullet's going to do. And they're like, oh, no, it's just going to go out in space. And they're like, are you sure? And they're like, well, just stand there and find out. And so he's just standing there, and everyone else, like, moves away. And the guy ends up, like, moving because he doesn't know if the bullet's going to come back around or not. It's good, man. Fuck. Yeah, anyway, here we go. Season 2.
Season 2. Invasion. Season 2. Sure.
It has been 121 days since the aliens invaded our world.
Because that was like August 23rd of this year, right?
We have suffered. We have sacrificed lives, loved ones.
Connection is the only chance we'll have to learn what they want.
And how to stop them.
My fellow global citizens, look up. This is our enemy. Together, we will win this war.
The aliens somehow connected us. This is our last chance for survival. I know it sounds mental.
It does sound mental. But the whole world's mental, right?
The world out there is falling apart. I would do anything to hold this family together.
They adapted, we'll adapt.
What if we could save everybody?
If you want to win a war, fight back. The answers are here.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
What if the aliens just want fuck?
Oh, they fuck. Alright, I left the activity.
Same.
And we're back to our regularly scheduled program.
And we're back.
So,
Pop Culture Kids.
So the Dragon Ball, what I think
Dragon Ball.
what it looks like is that they get wished little, kind of like how Dragon Ball GT was, how Emperor Pilaf wished Goku to be the same size as him so he could fight him.
Yeah.
Not knowing that it would just make him even more powerful. But I think that somebody wishes that everyone's little, and then they get sent back in time to Dragon Ball. This is called Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball.
Well, Dragon Ball Daima.
Yeah. It's not called like Dragon Ball Super, not
Z
like
or
that.
yeah.
So it's a whole new series, And everyone's pissed online because they're like, "Oh, we wanted Dragon Ball Super's, 2
successor." Yeah.
But that may come. This is a small series. I think it's only like 20 episodes. Like my guess is that this is probably just they wanted to tell a new, fresh story, get it out there while they're working on Super. Because Super is going to be another 100 and something episodes when that comes out. I think Super was like 132. And they do straight through. Japanese don't take breaks between seasons. They do straight through. So,
well, sometimes.
Well,
we're still waiting on One Punch Man, like season 3.
Yeah. So the studios, if they've got other projects, like if they have other projects lined up, they will burn through a whole season straight. Like Super, the whole season is 136 episodes. Like they don't break it up like we do here in America, where so they can sell more DVDs and shit. Like it's just one run. Oh man, One Punch Man was good. That was awesome. I'm watching this new one called Jobless Reincarnation. So it's this guy that he's like this big, chunky anime hentai obsessed dude that dies saving somebody from getting hit from a bus or a truck, and he gets reincarnated as a baby again, but he can remember everything from his past. So like his internal monologue is him talking, and like his first sights are this like pretty blonde with big boobs, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he like reaches his hand out, and it's like a baby hand. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" It's pretty good. It's funny. But on with the news.
On with the news. So, news in the strike, the ongoing strike that we have in Hollywood.
Yeah. Potential deal, right?
It looks like yesterday marked the 100th day that SAG AFTRA has been involved in the strike. So the Writers Guild kind of have a little agreement.
They're working on something.
Yeah. So they're still negotiating, but they have an agreement.
But they're both at the table talking
with
again.
The producers, yeah. SAG still on strike. They actually just had their national convention. Like I think it was like last night maybe, or
yeah, I knew it was.
Yeah. So they are obviously they elected the leaders in their national convention last night. That was part of that, having the election and everything like that, nominated in elections and everything. And obviously this is going to be a big there's going to be a big deal for the strike, right? Because these are the people that are going to negotiate, with the producers, or with the AFTP, EPG, AW4, that organization that the WGA is negotiating with for, basically for their jobs. The same thing with the SAG after they're going to be. These are going to be the people leading.
Yeah, let's hope that they can come to an agreement. Pay the people what they're deserved. I mean that sounds simple, but on their end, there's a lot of shit they have to iron out. A lot of different things that go into.
Well, apparently too, the actual convention itself didn't really go on as long as it was planned because they wanted the negotiating committee to get back to, doing their thing.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it goes through so we can. I mean, everything's getting pushed back indefinitely on some projects that there's a lot of stuff that should have been out already. that got pushed
Yeah.
back, and you know, it makes sense. They need to take care of them, pay them for the work they do. The streaming companies need to not just remove the stuff from streaming so that way nobody can watch it because they don't want to pay for it. Like, you know, a big example, Westworld, right? That had big stars, big producers, big directors. They don't want to pay to have that streaming, so they removed it from their site and their app. You know, now nobody gets to watch it unless you go out and buy it. Like, that's the only way to get it. And
they elected the executive vice president. So there was like 7 executive vice presidents plus.
So these are the guys that are going to go in and do the fighting.
Perhaps, yeah.
Okay.
So they got national vice president. Okay, so they had one. Okay, so one was the executive vice president, and then 7 national vice presidents based on locations, and they have, like, I guess 7 different parts of, like, you know, locations: Los Angeles, New York, and then actors, broadcasters, recording artists, singers, all that. So it was national vice presidents and the executive vice president, I guess, to oversee that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know this, but the actual president of SAG-AFTRA is Fran Drescher.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Send her in there.
Yeah. Right. Imagine, like, being in a meeting with her at SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, they got to figure something out because look, the streaming is going to be the only way in the next year. Physical media stuff is going to be stopped being produced by the end of 2024.
Right. Yeah. Best Buy just announced, like, last week that they were no longer going to be selling DVDs and Blu-rays.
Walmart's section is getting down to, like, only a couple of 8-foot sections now, and they're all just big box sets. And in the newest releases, once the newest releases are done, that shit doesn't even hit the shelf. I don't know where it goes, but it's gone. Like that, it's done. Physical media is done. Which is a bummer for your big audiophile people, right? Like if you want to watch Blu-ray with an uncompressed audio, you know, and you got those sound systems, because streaming just doesn't do that yet.
Right.
So that's a bummer for those people, but.
Well, somebody's going to sell them, right? Like somebody, I mean, from what they've already pressed and printed and everything like that, they're obviously going to try to get rid of all that stuff. You know, so. Yeah, maybe Walmart's not going to be selling them. Maybe Best Buy's not going to be selling them. But, you know, they're not going to... the physical media that's already made is already made. They're going to probably wholesale them off to smaller wholesalers, to smaller retailers.
Yeah, they'll all end up on Amazon.
Online. Like, you'll still be able to order them online, probably.
Yeah, but new movies are not going to be
new movies won't be,
or they will, but in smaller amounts.
Yeah.
You know, because Best Buy at one time, you remember going into the forum when we were in high school, the media section was like half the store. You know, it was all CDs and movies, and you know, now it's crazy. It's just one gondola.
Yeah. And it's one gondola of like new releases.
Yeah, and in just the steel books on the shelf, like that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I said, these strikes, they need to get this shit figured out and get going, man, because content's got to keep flowing.
Yeah.
Speaking of content flowing, so Blumhouse, who had the rights for Halloween, for a 3-picture deal, right? They did those 3 movies.
Yeah.
Miramax is now shopping for the Halloween to reboot again on their version. So Halloween will continue. Michael Myers will continue. Miramax is shopping the rights to other people. Miramax is the one who owns it. Paramount, I'm sorry, I had it backwards. Paramount is interested in buying the rights for an anthology series based on Season of the Witch, which was Halloween 3. This is the one that did not have Michael Myers in it. So most people, if you don't know, Halloween was supposed to be an anthology. The first one with Michael Myers was supposed to be a one and done story.
Okay.
It was so popular they did Halloween 2 to continue his story, killed him at the end of it, and then that was it. And then Season 3 followed the Lucky Clover company, the mask company with the witch mask, the pumpkin mask or whatever, and that, you know, they attached to the kids when the commercial would play and kill them and shit like that. It was supposed to be an anthology of evil stories. Paramount wants to go back to that. They want the rights to Halloween to make an anthology series based off of John Carpenter's original idea.
Gotcha.
So should be pretty cool. Season of the Witch was a good one. That's a fan favorite. So if you want to watch Halloween 3, it does not involve Michael Myers.
Word.
What else you got?
What else you got?
Well, hell, it's been so long since we've done this. I've got Michael Gambon passed away. Right? That's to all you Harry Potter fans out there.
Yeah. Dumbledore,
man. So.
Yep, we had that. There was also the actor that played Paulie in the Rocky movies actually just passed away a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, saw it through my timeline. Forget his name off the top of my head. Let me check it out real quick.
While you look that up, so Michael Gambon, his first acting gig or movie was in Othello back in 1965.
Yeah, classic Shakespeare.
His last credited work was in a movie called
Young. Burt Young.
Yeah, Burt Young. You're right. Was in Cordelia in 2019. Was his last one. So, you know, both those guys have got iconic roles and stuff that will last. I mean, Paulie, you can't watch Rocky and not know who Paulie is.
Yeah.
Fucking Paulie. And you can't watch Harry Potter without knowing, you know, one of the two different... Both Dumbledores have passed. There's only one more Dumbledore left, and it's Jude Law. So...
Yeah.
Until the new series comes out.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Until the new Harry Potter series comes out.
Which is what they're doing with, Percy Jackson and...
Yeah.
You know, each season is going to be a different book. So, speaking of books, Jen and I watched Pet Sematary Bloodlines last night.
Okay.
It was pretty good, man. It
was good.
Yeah, did you watch it too?
Yeah, I watched it at Mom's.
Yeah, did you watch have you seen the Pet Sematary movie? The one that's the sequel to?
The original? Yeah.
No, the one that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, no.
Okay,
No.
so this movie...
I watched the original.
Okay, this movie's connected to that one. Like at the beginning with the kids walking with the masks, those are clips from the other Pet Sematary movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was good, man. I liked it. It was more of a horror movie than like Pet Sematary is, really. You know, it was good. It was creepy. They made it more than what it was before. What are you doing? Get out of there.
Weird.
Lydia's like climbing underneath me here. I also watched No One Will Save You on Hulu. It's it's their big like Huluween series. Watch it. It's good. It's an alien invasion movie.
Okay.
It's legit. Like it was giving Jen some serious anxiety.
Lord.
You know, girl alone in the house, aliens attacking. You know, just real creepy.
Oh, I'm a girl and I'm alone in a house. What do I do?
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Let's see. Oh, I got another thing. We just watched the Aquaman 2 trailer, right?
Yes, we did do that. I remember.
Hopefully, I haven't found a follow-up to this story yet, but apparently DC or Warner Brothers lost the file for the movie. Yeah, they lost the file. Somebody copied and dragged it somewhere apparently.
So, in other words, they never made a backup.
Yeah. Somewhere the master file was lost, and I haven't looked to see if it's been found yet.
Our one hard drive crashed. We had all them that we had the master file on.
You'd think they'd have like 50 backups going at one time.
That's so stupid.
That's not the first time that's happened. Other movies have had that. There's what was it? There was one like a year ago that accidentally got deleted, and they had to hire and spend all this money on some like crazy computer people to like
try to
recover the movie. Yeah. That's what happens in that digital age, man. When you can edit a movie on a laptop, you got $200 million movie on the same thing you probably play Minecraft on.
No, dumb. It's fucking funny.
Keeping with that Aquaman 2, like I was saying before, this is probably the last one that, this is the last time we're going to see his Aquaman. Because rumor has it, he's going to play Lobo in the Superman movie.
Right.
Which is what he's always wanted to play.
In the James Gunn led.
Yeah.
DCU. Yeah. DCEU. DCW.
This one's just the DCU. DC Universe, not the extended universe.
Yeah.
So, which would be cool because he's literally just going to play himself, just paint him white and blue and gray.
Right. Yeah.
He's still going to do all this.
He can't be killed.
But yeah, so that's the big rumors. He's going to be in Superman Legacy.
Word.
I bought, and downloaded. I haven't started it yet. So there's a show on. Actually, I think it's on Apple as well. Silo. I'm pretty sure that's on Apple. Fucking cool show. I'm reading the books right now. There's 3 books in the series. I'm almost done with the first one. It's about, a dystopian, everyone lives in this silo that's like 150 stories below ground. And everyone lives there, and the generations and generations have lived there. They've never gone outside because the air is toxic, and it's really cool. But anyway, back to Apple. Books. I downloaded and picked up the Patrick Stewart Memoirs audiobook.
Okay.
I'm really excited for it because it's narrated by him. He reads it and narrates it.
Yeah.
And I love when authors do their own recordings for the audiobook because you get to listen to it how they wrote it in their own mind.
Right.
The inflections and all that stuff. So I'm pretty excited, man. I've been watching all of he's on TikTok now, so he's been doing all these promotional videos for TikTok for it, and he's hilarious. It's he did an unboxing of his own thing, and it took like 20 minutes for him to get through it. But the whole time he's talking, and it's Patrick Stewart, man. The dude's charming. He's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I want to. It goes through everything from stage to Star Trek to X-Men. Like he talks about his entire career. And experiences, and apparently it's a really good book. So I have that one and the Elvira one queued up next once I'm done with these Silo books.
Nice. So we'll talk about some box office.
Real quick, I got one more normal story, and then we'll hop into it.
Okay.
Sad story though. Have you seen the stuff about Bruce Willis?
Yes.
That dementia, that stuff he's got is just taking off on him.
Yeah, it's gotten to a point where he almost doesn't know who he is anymore.
He can't really talk. He can't read.
Yeah, yeah, he's nonverbal.
Yeah, people that he's known for 40 years, it takes like up to 3 minutes for him to recognize them and stuff like that. So yeah, it's everyone made fun of him for doing all those shit movies, at the end, but he was trying to pump out as much as he could. He knew the shit was coming.
Yeah.
There was that news story that, well, I was going to say made Kevin Smith cry, but he cries for everything. But Bruce Willis legitimately called him and apologized for Cop Out for the way that, because he feuded for 10 years about that.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith was, fuck Bruce Willis. The dude's an asshole. Well, it's because he had this disease back then, and shit was still fucking up. And, for the last 10 years of making movies, people thought Bruce Willis was just a dick and an asshole. No, his brain literally was fucking up shit as he was doing it, and he came off that way. So he apologized, and they had a big, like, bro hug moment and, made up. And it's just sad to see, man. The guy that was talking about him is the guy who made Moonlighting, because he went over to talk to Bruce about Moonlighting's finally being released on like Netflix or Hulu or something for streaming. And he's real proud and excited about that. And he said Bruce was really excited about it too. He knew what he was talking about, but it took him minutes to understand.
Right.
For to get through the jumble.
Right. So he's got the thought in his head, but it
takes a while to comprehend it.
To be able to actually understand what the other person's saying, and also for him to be able to turn his thoughts into speech. So
it's a bummer, man, because Bruce Willis, was a big action star, I mean, no matter how big and how powerful you are, nature takes it.
Not going to save you from that stuff.
No, I mean, look at Steve Jobs, one of the richest people in the world,
killed of cancer,
couldn't buy his way out.
Yep.
It's a bummer. It really is. So, it's a sad story about Bruce Willis, man. It's when it starts getting to that point, it just starts going faster and faster. So, his family's around him. They're trying. They've got Demi Moore and what's his face from the '70s show. He's there with them.
Ashton Kutcher.
They're all together and sad shit. But let's get to the box office.
So box office, I'm looking at the week of October 13th through the 15th, and then we'll go into like Friday and Saturday from that. But so the October 13th through 15th, last weekend, premiered Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie. And so that took number 1. Exorcist Believer took number 2. And then number 3, Paw Patrol movie.
Okay.
By the way, Barbie still in theaters, but it's not in the top 10 anymore. Like top 15 now. It's like 12.
Yeah.
But last week it took 12th place.
So you have Taylor Swift, which we knew was going to be a big one.
So Taylor Swift's movie grossed $92.8 million last weekend. So Taylor Swift's Eras Tour so far domestically has made $109 million. Domestically, 139 worldwide.
All right. Actually, not as high as I thought it was going to be, considering how popular, and crazy her concerts were.
Yeah, so now as of...
But, to be fair on that, too, not a lot of advertising for it in the movie theaters, and no trailers really, no... I only knew about it because I was at the movies watching Exorcist, and I saw the stuff for it.
Well, a lot of people know it from everything that's been going on between Taylor Swift and what's his name, Travis Kelce.
I have no idea.
For Kansas City Chiefs, she's been dating a football player.
Oh, so, is she gonna break up with him so she can have another hit song?
That's part of the meme, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what she does. Jake Gyllenhaal,
Well,
all of them.
Yeah. So she's been seeing Travis Kelce. He's like one of the wide receivers, I think, or I don't know what position he plays because I don't really pay too much attention to Kansas City or anything like that. But Kansas City doesn't exist to me. Like, it's a made-up place. But yeah, got big news and splash when she was there at one of the Chiefs games. And then, a lot of people are talking about, the Eras Tour movie that was going to be coming out too.
Is that why I saw a picture of Lance Bass at a football game? He's holding a picture that says not Taylor Swift.
It's just me. It's just me here.
It's literally a sheet of paper that says not Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
So yeah, looks like the data as of October 22nd. Deep Bop Boop, obviously nothing. I mean, it's too early in the morning to get Sunday's totals, but for this weekend, Taylor Swift's movie still number one. For the moment, however, Killers of the Flower Moon is in a pretty close second because they're only a million away.
Yeah.
So it is possible that Martin Scorsese's new movie could take number one this weekend, just depending on today, on how many people go and see it today. But so far, Taylor Swift's movie, number one, Killers of the Flower Moon, and then The Exorcist Believer still in the top three for the moment.
That Flower Moon movie looks good.
Yeah, well, it's a huge jump off from 2 to 3 because Killers of the Flower Moon 9.4 million, Exorcist Believer 1.6 million, and then number 4 actually is the re-release of The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, the 30th anniversary,
sitting at a 1.45.
I'm surprised that didn't do better.
So that's top 4. Well, let me see. Well, yeah, okay, because it did premiere this weekend, so yeah. But I mean, depending on how well it does, it may do another weekend. Depending on run.
Yeah,
you don't know.
That's true. I mean,
you can never tell.
At least up till Halloween.
They should do it. I mean, it should go all the way up to Christmas.
Yeah.
That would be cool. They should do that every year.
Just leave it. Like how they do Rocky Horror every year.
That one, and do Rocky Horror every year. Do that, do Nightmare Before Christmas and the original Die Hard every year up till Christmas.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, they bring Christmas Vacation in every year, and it sells out. I mean, every time we go to see it.
Christmas Story, too, right?
It's always sold out. Hell.
But, I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I'm excited for Christmas time because we get to watch the Guardians Christmas special again because that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And then Barbie dropped to 13.
I had to show someone the other day.
14th is Oppenheimer.
The intro to Barbie, I was like, oh man, I loved how they were like parodying 2001: A Space Odyssey, and they're like, what's that? I was like, oh, hold on. And so someone on YouTube has a video of both of them side by side at the same time, shot for shot. And they're like, I didn't even know that other thing existed. I'm like, that's some...
Well, that was the thing. Shelby had actually never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Stanley Kubrick.
So,
goodness.
like, she knew what the music was. Like, obviously the iconic music for that scene. But she didn't know that it was like a shot for shot.
Yeah, instead of the monolith, you just get super hot Margot Robbie.
Yeah. So actually, we watched 2001: A Space Odyssey like a couple weeks ago.
Okay. It's a long, slow movie, but it's good.
Good ass movie.
Kubrick goodness.
But yeah, so Barbie so far has only made $70,000 this weekend. But I could use $70,000.
Right? Like,
send me $70,000, please.
They're just gonna let that one run until like theaters are done playing.
Yeah. It'll probably run till Christmas.
Yeah. It'll probably get an uptick at Christmas.
Because they want to sell dolls,
Hell yeah. What else? What else is in the box office?
We got obviously, still Paw Patrol number 5. The Nun 2 is still in the top 10. Hocus Pocus 30th anniversary re-release is 10. And then rounding out the top 20, you got Mutant Mayhem, Haunted Mansion.
All right. Does it have like a year to date? Like, what's the biggest movie of 2023 so far? Is it Avatar? Probably. Gotta be, right? Gotta be Avatar. This shit was making like $1 billion a day or something.
Yeah, hang on.
Or not $1 billion a day, but at least $1 million a day for months.
Barbie.
Really? Huh. All right.
Yeah. Barbie. Looking at domestic gross. It doesn't show me worldwide, but for domestic gross, Barbie's at number 1. Avatar's at number 7 this year.
Shit. Oh, that's right. Avatar launched last year. That's where it made the majority of its money.
Yeah, December 16th.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because it hit over $1 billion before the end of the year. What
they're only doing...
What's Barbie got at for the year?
See, this is domestic gross.
Yeah.
Really, honestly, they don't measure the success of a film by its worldwide gross. They measure the success of the film by its domestic
did
gross.
Americans spend on Barbie?
Americans spent $635 million.
Jesus.
And then the Super Mario Brothers is in second, and then Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse rounds out the third. Oppenheimer is in 5th with $323 million.
That's good. I mean, because Chris Nolan movies, besides for the Batman movies, are not big box office bringers. Those are more like true cinema movies.
Yeah. And the thing is they have like his non-Warner Brothers movies. They do have a big budget, but they don't have as big a budget as what the Batman movies brought.
Right.
So he's still working with, I think the Oppenheimer production budget was under $100 million.
Okay. I know that it was successful.
I can't say for sure, but I think it was like somewhere within the range of like 70 million to 100 million.
Okay.
So nowhere near the kind of money he got for Dark Knight Rises.
Because Interstellar was the one after he did Batman, right? That was his first one, or was it the other one?
I think it was Interstellar. It was Interstellar, and then Tenet, right?
Well, Inception was in there somewhere too.
I think Inception.
Was Inception? Inception's older than Interstellar.
Yeah. Inception's older than Interstellar, but he may have been...
Did you do that one between...
That might have been between Batman films. Okay. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. That was a good movie. That was back when Elliot Page was Ellen Page.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so Barbie's the big one to try to take out domestically, and I don't think we have any major movies. I mean, you got Aquaman, which made $1 billion alone. DC's most highest grossing movie. I was right. The Inception was done between The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Okay.
It was between Batman films when he did Inception. So Interstellar was his first. Yeah, Interstellar was his first movie after The Dark Knight Rises that he directed.
That was a wicked cool movie too. I've liked all of his movies, man. Dunkirk, all those. Like he does good stuff.
They had another one called Quay. He did a short called Quay. And that was after Interstellar. And then Dunkirk, then Tenet.
Okay.
And then, of course, Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I like Chris Nolan, man. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah. That was a good one. Fucking Insomnia. God damn, dude.
Yeah. So on the video game side, Activision Blizzard King now is owned by Microsoft. The deal is done.
Microsoft.
They have been acquired. They now report to Phil Spencer.
They have been acquired, and now they are Microsoft's little bitches.
It's funny because the Sony PlayStation. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, here comes the big dick of Phil. Oh, yeah, he's just teasing. Oh, yeah. I watched this video of this guy the whole time talked about how it was terrible for the, gaming community that Microsoft and Xbox was buying Activision, right? They're like, "Oh,
yeah,
this is ridiculous. It's going to stop competition. It's it's just terrible for gamers in general." And then once the deal goes through,
they're like sucking on that Microsoft.
He puts out
right?
Oh no, he's full on Sony, but he changes, and because Phil Spencer says, "Look, when it comes to Call of Duty, shit's gonna be even across the board from now on. Like, not one system is gonna get something that the other system doesn't. Like,
right.
All Call of Duty players
everything releases all at once.
All Call of Duty players will be even. Yeah. Skins on PlayStation will be the skins on Xbox, like back and forth.
Yeah.
And so his big complaint was that he's like, "Oh, now he's not keeping things exclusive. That's just gonna make it harder and no competition." And it's like, dude, what the fuck, man? You're complaining because you thought he was going to do it, and now you're complaining because he's not doing it. And there's a bunch of people like that. They're like, "Who's?" I was like, "How about the YouTuber stops giving the $1 trillion company business advice?"
Right.
They know what they're doing. They're setting up the future. Consoles. Consoles are not the long game.
Exclusives, right? Yeah, exactly. Consoles are not the long game. It's content. Yeah.
I mean,
it's IP.
Look at what Microsoft's doing, right? You can now with the new Samsung TVs, you can literally just take your Xbox controller, pair it on the Game Pass app on the Samsung TV, and start playing Xbox games.
Yeah.
You get the computer. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your tablets. They're playing that game. Content is going to be the king. Now that they just bought King, right? Activision Blizzard King, Candy Crush. They now own Call of Duty Mobile. They own all these things. Right? That's where they are going.
Oh, they know what they're doing, and they're not stupid.
No,
but because regardless of what brand of console or what brand of TV or what brand of phone or anything that you want to play it on, they're going to get it to you because they know that is how they're going to make money.
They will find a way to put their content in your hands.
Yeah.
And honestly, if Sony was smart, and we know that they're not when it comes to their, really taking care of their players. They screw their players over all the time with shit.
Yeah.
You have to pay for cloud saves, but on Xbox for the last 10 years, you can save on this Xbox. I could go log into yours and my shit would be there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If they were smart on it, they would allow the Game Pass app onto their PlayStation. And it's just bill Microsoft a 10% fee or whatever.
Right.
And then bam. All gamers need to buy is a PlayStation and a PC. And then you really can, because you can emulate all the Nintendo games.
You can play You can play the Sony games while also accessing anything that's
the exclusive Xbox ones that are on Game Pass. Whatever's not on Game Pass exclusively from Microsoft Studios is multi-platform. You can still play it over there. So
yeah, because it's a big bummer for people like me who don't have a PlayStation fucking Spider-Man 2 just came out.
I've been playing Spider-Man. Oh, not Spider-Man 2. Because I don't have a PlayStation. I gotta wait for that to hit PC.
Right. Well, but yeah, Spider-Man 2 just came out.
I know. I want to play it, man. Fucking Venom.
That shit looks so good. It looks so fun. And then, yeah, you have Venom in Spider-Man 2. So, like, fuck, dude. I would love to play that game right now.
Well, shit, dude. We used to play the hell out of those old Spider-Man games. I remember you played Spider-Man 2, like, non-stop. The movie game.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2, and it was originally released in the mid-2000s.
On, was it Xbox or 360?
No, it was on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, so it was on Xbox and PS2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that game was awesome. That was the first one where we could cruise the city, touch the ground, because the other Spider-Man game, you couldn't touch the ground. You'd die.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing it. I have the portable thing that allows me to play Steam games and shit. And Xbox, and it's actually right here. So I have this, which allows me to play
the Steam Deck, right?
This is the Asus, the ROG Ally.
Oh yeah.
But I play Spider-Man on there, and I fucking love it, dude. Like, I play it on PC, right, on my gaming PC, and I'll use my Xbox controller for that.
Yeah.
Or I play on this, and this has Spider-Man Miles Morales, Diablo, and Halo on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, that's, and I've got God of War on there. That's the other Sony, like, Spider-Man and God of War are like the only two things I really care about on Sony, because they're good. But they come to PC now. Same thing with Last of Us and all of that. So
yeah.
And actually, come Black Friday, you'll probably, I don't know if you have Steam or if your computer, if you play it.
I have Steam. Yeah.
So Spider-Man, I bought it last Black Friday. And I got Spider-Man and Miles Morales for like $40. Both
nice.
of them. So I'll keep an eye out, and if I see it, I'll let you know. So that way you can get it. Because it's really not system heavy to play it. And it's good, dude. That first Spider-Man game, like, I'm almost 100% done. I was playing it last night. I've got all, and it comes with all the DLC too, because it's the Ultimate Edition. So you get the Black Cat, the Silver Sable, and all that. So fucking good.
Silver Sable. God, I have issue number 1 of Silver Sable actually somewhere in the Foot Locker.
She's a bitch. She's
just a very kind of obscure title from Marvel.
Yeah.
It's like not a very well known character, but
no.
She's a hottie.
yeah, and she's mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's playing my Spider-Man.
Word. How much did you pay for that? How much does that go for?
That thing's like $600 at Best Buy.
Okay.
I sold a bunch of comics and shit. Actually, no. I sold my Nintendo Switch and my VR because I didn't use it, and I used that to pay for that.
Gotcha.
The ROG Ally. Yeah, that's the Extreme. So there's like $100 difference between the two. But that one's it's just perfect. I mean, the only thing I would improve would be the battery, because it's, if you play everything on like full, because that one's 1080p, 120 hertz, like, runs crazy high specs, but you only get like 2 hours of battery on it if you're running full spec.
But can you connect that to your TV or something?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I've got a dock that that you can get with it for like $40, and it's got an HDMI. You just connect it to your TV, and then you just pair your Xbox controller to it.
Okay.
Or keyboard and mouse, whatever you want. But yeah, I can connect it to the TV, and you can connect 4 controllers if you want to play party games.
Nice.
Or you can, like, if you want to play Spider-Man, just connect it to your TV, connect the controller to it, and then that thing just sits on the dock. Right. It's a full-blown PC. I mean, it's running Windows 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude.
You have to look into that when I have money.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Which I don't. which I don't currently have.
Yeah, you gotta save up for a honeymoon.
Yeah. Well, that cruise is going to be pretty expensive.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, Mr. Mark here just got married.
Did. Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
You were there. You were there.
I was there.
Keith was there too.
Who's Keith?
Oh no, he used to be on the show.
Yeah, he's missed a lot. He works overnight now, so he
he's the third guy that was on the show.
He goes to bed at like 6 a.m. now.
Yeah.
I got some comics to show.
Comics. Let's show them.
So here's one that I've been reading.
You
So I've got
fat snack there behind you.
Oh yeah. I've got a new. I got to build up a new care package of books here for you. But I've got. This is called "Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees." Right.
Word.
And
doesn't have a murder.
Yeah, just to give you a quick glimpse.
Ah, nice.
It's like Animal Crossing meets Dexter. And it's literally like this bear that everybody in town knows, small little town, everybody knows him or her. And she doesn't kill in her hometown because people would freak out and ask questions. So she goes to the big city and gets, people that are unknowing, kills them, chops them up, puts them into paint cans, buries them out in the forest. Like just.
That's funny. So definitely not a children's
No,
book.
like you see all the little paint cans?
Yeah.
She's like putting a bloody hand into one. And then she buries them. And then this bear walks up, like a non-talking humanoid bear, and she's like, I'd appreciate it if we could keep this between the two of us. Like, it's freaking cool.
It's funny.
But
that's pretty wild.
But at the very end, there's a twist. So there's a goat splayed up on a pirate ship. The sail came down.
Uh-huh.
This goat's at the beginning of the story, walking around saying, "Hey, has anyone seen my glasses?" She's got like dementia or something. She's wearing her glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, see, so like she's wearing her glasses and she's walking around and just asking everybody, "Hey, have you seen my glasses?" Well, you find her at the end dead. So somebody has sliced her open, gutted her, placed her up on display during this parade in the small town, and now the bear's pissed because it's now people are gonna come ask questions and she doesn't want to get caught. So
Right. But obviously she wasn't the one that did that. It was somebody else.
and she's pissed. So it's a limited series. I think it's only gonna be like 6 issues, but it's a damn good book. This will be in the once I get the whole run, I'll give you the whole run.
Yeah. I'd definitely be interested in reading that.
Yeah, it's good.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ronin was fucking badass. Like, that was a cool little series.
Hell yeah. I got some Turtles books in here. So I picked up this one again.
Oh yeah,
the Marlboro one.
Yeah.
I found another one.
Nice.
This guy had it on sale for he had like 50 or 60 Dragon Ball books he dropped. He put on sale all like $50 each. And so I was like, "Oh hell yeah, you don't even know what you got, dude." This is like $1,000 book. So I was like, "Yoink, mine." Then he also had this Jurassic Park #1.
Nice.
No.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's a 9.6, and so is the other one, but they've never been pressed. So I'm gonna press them to see if I can get the 9.8s out of them.
Okay.
Then I've got This, oh, dude, I got to tell you about this story. This is another one I got for you to read. This is called Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. This is the noir edition, so it's all black and white, and only the blood sprays are red.
Yeah.
So this guy, Raphael Grandpa, he wrote it, drew it, colored it. He did everything. It's all him.
Yeah.
One of the best Batman stories I've read in a long time. I mean, it's right up there with the White Knight for me. This is if Batman decides to get rid of Bruce Wayne and be Batman 100% of the time.
Okay.
So it's a black label. It's violence. F-bombs are dropped. But it's literally he in this first issue.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, in this first issue, he's plotting the death of Bruce Wayne, so that way he never has to go back to him, and he can be Batman 100% of the time.
Right.
Freaking cool.
I'm going to kill Bruce Wayne. All right, Batman.
Yeah.
Lady Death.
Yep. So this is the July 4th. It's a metal cover.
Nice.
So it's all just a sheet of metal attached to the front, but it's trying to get that light out of there. Lady Death, patriotic. I love the pinup on the bombshell. It's just a classic image.
Yeah.
This one's got a little bit of a nip slip.
Yeah, boobies.
This is another one I've got for you. I'm waiting for the next issue to drop, and then I'll send you the 6. But I might just bring you a stack at the wedding next week of different ones. But this is World Tree #1. This is from San Diego. This is a very mature book. Lots of nudity, lots of cussing, lots of blood and guts, and super violence.
I like that cover though. That cover looks sick.
Yeah, that's from San Diego Comic-Con. So what it is yeah, like it's just cool.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
I like that one.
What this story
Splatter
is this group finds something in the dark net. They find the other side of the internet. So, like how we type in and go through, they go through that through the dark net to the like another dimension that's looking at the internet coming the other way. So they broke through the internet, and it's like demons. So, not really demons, but demons, right? So they take over. So they look at the screen and they take over the person. The very beginning of this book, the dude literally goes on like a 60-person murder spree, killing all of his neighbors. He's just going house to house. He shows them a screen from the dark net that paralyzes them, and he's just like chopping them up, literally house by house, until he gets caught. And then this girl, and full naked girl, is just walking around. She got tattoos all over her. She's just walking around naked through town. And anytime someone comes up to her, she just shows the screen to her and kills them, so she doesn't get caught. And she goes on a murder spree. It's fucking nuts, but it's good.
Like, hey, look at my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look at this. This is Usagi Yojimbo from San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is the Ice and Snow, right? Yeah, Ice and Snow previewed from San Diego, limited to 500.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good one there. Those were hard to get. Then, this one's not really a rare or anything, but the cover was freaking amazing.
Oh yeah,
you can't
nice.
Can't tell. Let's see if I can get it to do it. can't tell. But the D on his chest is foil, so it's like it's like holographic. And the words Daredevil is as well. It's like silver.
Cool.
Man, it's just a hard image. Like, look at that face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought it was awesome. I was like, dude, that's a cool cover. And the artist who did it, it's Alexander Lorenzo. His covers usually are sought after. So I saw that one, man. I was like, oh, dude, that's a legit badass cover. All right, almost there. Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
This is the preview from Free Comic Book Day back in 2017. I looked this up, so that's a 9.8. I looked this up, and there's only like 15 of these on the census. Actually, some of these I have like the only one of the census. Like no one else has graded them yet.
Oh, word.
But yeah, this is the first sneak preview of Dragon Ball Super, back before it came
out. Yeah. Darkwing Duck. Hell yeah, I remember that cartoon.
Yeah, so Darkwing Duck's had a resurgence in the comics. The first issue's been pretty valuable. And then they just dropped Negaduck, #1.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so this is the Comic Tom 101 Metal Virgin by Johnny Desjardins. Pretty well-known author, but this is a metal cover.
Nice.
Yeah. It's cool. Freaking Darkwing Duck, man. I love Darkwing Duck. Launchpad. I like the what was the robot's name? It was like RoboCop.
God, it's been
Is it
so
just
long
RoboDuck?
since I saw that cartoon. I don't even remember.
I don't remember either, but it was awesome. He always had like a catchphrase too, like blathering lights or something. I don't know.
I just remember a theme song.
Oh yeah. Called DW. Darkwing Duck. So here is another metal. Both of these, by the way, were limited to only 50. So this cover I really liked. The art. This is Nightmare Lynch cover. I guess that's the artist. I thought it was a Dan Mendoza, but I guess not. But I just like the like mirror image with the pink metal.
Yeah, that's cool.
It looked cool and obviously,
boobies.
Yeah, it's a cool book. You can see how bright that metal is.
Yeah, yeah, shiny.
All right, and then I've got a couple more for New York Comic Con. So New York Comic Con just went on. We have the Miko Suyan exclusive Superman 1978 foil cover. It's like a Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
I've got. This is the new, I believe, Collector's Cave Halloween version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So you've got, what was that? The Hunchback, Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Mummy. So that's this year's version. And then I actually have. This was the last one that they did from 2019? 2021. So you got That was last year, or the last one they did, so it's pretty cool. I got a reprint of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1.
Nice.
Yeah, this was limited to 1,984, so 1984. I picked up a couple of those. I'm actually sending those off today. Kevin Eastman's doing a signing. I got a new horror book that has Freddy Krueger and Nancy on the front.
Nice.
There's like blood dropping. And then it came with a secondary version. Boobies.
Titties. Gonna have to censor those out for YouTube.
That'd be alright. Boris.
All those lady death titties.
Boris Karloff. So they just relaunched this gold key. This is old. I got a bunch of these old ones from like the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
This is a new one that just dropped, made to look like the old ones. And it's a horror anthology series. So this is a cool series. I'll probably read this one, and then I have another special edition version. And then the last one here is this year's Halloween Lady Death book.
Nice.
Yep.
Pumpkins and titties.
Those will all get sent
Titty
off.
pumpkins.
To get graded along with that.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Actually, I got 2 of those to get graded. So, them's the books for this show. I am anyone wants to buy comic books, I am posting them up on Shortbox. If you don't have Shortbox, go download the app. It's a badass app. They're about to start auctions on there, something new. But it's the best and easiest way to buy comics by far. Yeah, no eBay, crazy eBay fees. Like, for example, if I sell this book on eBay for $100, right? Because it's a comic book, they're already going to take like 18% right off the top or some shit, just in fees.
Yeah, damn.
Dude, it's ridiculous. I sold a pin yesterday, a Power Rangers pin that I got at San Diego. I had the pin listed at 20, and then shipping was $5 for me to ship it, right?
Yeah.
After they took their fees, before I should have $25 for it. Right now I'm sitting at like $16.50 after they took all their fees out of it.
Damn.
I haven't even bought the shipping label yet.
Damn.
So that's how bad eBay's fucking you over.
Yeah.
It's terrible, dude. The more expensive of a thing I sell, the crazier the fee. Like, I sold a poster for $500, and they took $80 in fees off of that.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, that's why I'm excited for this short box, because we need other venues. Like, eBay's been the only one for so long. They can do it, and they're the largest. But you have Mercai, which I find really good deals on Mercai when I'm looking for some stuff.
Yeah.
And then Shortboxed for comic books is literally the easiest way. You put in an offer, yes or no. They take a standard. I think it's like 5%. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all they take to do it. I know, like, Gene and the team. Like, I've met them. Jen and I got invited to their exclusive party in San Diego. They're just real cool, chill people. Like, I can't fucking stand eBay anymore. Raping us on the fucking fees, man.
That's crazy, dude.
It depends on what you're selling, but collectibles, it's like it ranges anywhere from like 12 to like 20%. Yeah, dude, it sucks. And people are always like, "Oh man, they mark up the prices on eBay." Like, yeah, no shit. I'm marking it up because of the fees.
Right. To actually make money.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks.
I'm marking up so I can actually Like make out even.
Yeah, people are always criticizing, like, oh man, how can you sleep at night charging that? I'm like, well, I mean, if I want to make what I at least paid for the damn thing, like you have to sell something for over double in order to make money. Like if I buy something for $20, I have to sell it for at least 50 on eBay in order to make sure I have a profit in the end.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. And what's crazy is they charge their percentage on top of tax. So they collect the tax for you. So that $25 sale was really like $27, but they collect the taxes. They take care of that. But they charge their fee on the
at the 27
on the after tax amount.
Yeah,
which they should be taking the fee off of the pre-tax because I'm not collecting the tax, but I'm paying a fee for the tax that you're collecting. Like it's just it's dumb, man, and it's just gotten worse and worse over the years. So I'm trying to find alternatives.
Corporate greed, man.
Yeah, you know, eBay started doing live auctions like what Whatnot was doing because Whatnot took a massive chunk out of their market. But I'm pretty much just gonna stick with dealing with comics. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books to list and sell, and my plan was to do shows, but I don't have time for that. I'll just post them all on there, put them in alphabetical order in the box, and be done with it. Or put a number. I guess the easiest way would be to this is book number 25, and I just put a 25 on the back or something, and just keep them in number order and as I sell them, put them in number order or something. I don't know. Something. I don't know. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter.
You can make up a SKU for it.
Yeah, something. But all right. Well, that's. I think
that's the comic books, and that will probably conclude this episode of the Pop Culture Kicks.
I've got nothing else.
While Nick looks around confusedly.
I don't have anything else. I was looking. Do I have anything to find? But I don't.
Word.
Alrighty. Well, next weekend we'll be at another wedding, so there won't be one.
Word, indeed.
But
there's another wedding this month.
Yep. But after that, we should be able to hit them pretty regularly, going up through Christmas time. So, I'm Nickzilla. By the way, Twitter finally unblocked my Twitter for some reason.
They
never
gave me an explanation of why they blocked it.
Never gave me a fucking reason. It just said violations were made, and I said, "How could violations be made? All I do is follow movie news and video game news.
Right.
I don't post shit.
I don't even post anything. Yeah.
So
Elon Musk, he just press that button and then you press the button again.
Yeah, it said upon further review, we've decided to unlock because I was bombing them with emails. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If my shit got hacked, you should be able to see that.
Yeah.
Just unblock it. I'll change my password and we're good to go. But they said that it was I was spamming, and I was like, what the fuck?
So it got botnet.
Yeah, something somewhere got into it and used my name probably as a bot. So either way, it's back. You may reach me at Nickzilla on Twitter.
And I'm Mark Becker, and you can't reach me.
He's married.
So I'm in the top secret location in a bunker.
Dude, what about that fucking ghost the other day on the phone? That shit was... I asked Jen, I said, Jen, could you hear me? Were you calling my name? She was like, no. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
You didn't even say anything when I was like, yes, ma'am. Like, in the middle of my own talking.
I thought you were just joking.
No, dude.
Like, yes, man. I was like,
someone was yelling my name. I thought it was Shelby telling me to shut up.
That's weird, dude.
All I heard was, Nick. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Like, I stopped mid-sentence and said, yes, ma'am. You just kept flowing like I was fucking insane.
You're a crazy person, dude.
I don't know what the hell it was.
I'm used to it by now.
I don't know what it was, man, but that shit was fucking trippy as hell. Anyway, that's our ghost story. Spooky season. We love you.
Spooky season. It's October.
Carve some pumpkins, put them on your head, and run around, cause mayhem.
or just be Paris Hilton's baby, and you just have a pumpkin head.
Careful, that baby's got powers. It'll blow your head up.
You haven't hit right. He's gonna fucking lift me up and drop me from the high height. If you haven't seen it, go look.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many comments. Like, another one's like, she's still in pain from the labor. Just imagine that head just coming out of that tiny body.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's take a look.
I mean, not to laugh at a baby, right? Like, I'm not.
Hey, they
not
can't defend themselves.
trying to be mean or anything, but it's just that baby got a huge head,
dude.
man.
I type in Paris, and the first thing that comes up is Paris baby head. Let's see.
Yep. It's huge. Look at that pumpkin. Look at that. I mean, he's cute, but his head is just bomb. A lot of people are like, "Hey, it's Stewie Griffin."
Stewie. Dude, that's crazy. The first thing I pop up, and it's like head.
it's been viral for at least a day now.
Oh, jeez, that poor kid. That's the first thing he's gonna see when he gets old enough.
Right. He gets on the internet, and people are like, "Why?" Like making fun of his head. He's like, he's an adult, and he's like a normal head person now, and he's like, "Oh shit."
My claim to fame. It's not that I'm an heir to the Hilton
I'm
brand.
such a freak.
I was a pumpkin head baby.
I'm a mutant.
Oh shit.
That's terrible.
All right, we better get out of here before we get fucking sued or yelled at.
Before we get sued for defamation.
Paris Hilton's gonna show up at your front door and just slap you. Be like, "You asshole."
Oof. Oof. That's foreplay.
Would you like to come in, ma'am?
She could kidnap me like she did Butters.
Oh shit! All right.
I'll dress up in a teddy bear suit if she wants to kidnap me.
You're listening to Pop Culture Kick, where we make fun of famous people's babies. Have a good one. Stay classy. Make good decisions. And make sure you TP at least somebody's house on Halloween. Have a good one.
I don't know how to put this, but the greatest trick, kind of a big deal, the devil ever pulled, really, was convincing the world. People know me.
In the name of God, now I know what it feels like to be God.
Jesus wept.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Listen, kid. There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
How dare you say that to my face?
Well, I'd say it behind your back, but my car's only got half a tank of gas.